80% of the Russian population were farmers who lived and worked remote from party control. For my father, this represented a real danger. Those he could not control might later become enemies. Lavrenti Beria came to our house for the first time that year. I would see him often. He always frightened me.
He's a pervert. Beria? Sergo knew him in Georgia. Even before he became party boss. He kidnapped this girl. He raped her. He forced her to marry him. He still rapes women. Young girls. He's driving around. He sees someone. He says, bring her in. And then he says, if you don't want something to happen to you or your family,
why doesn't he say something to Joseph?
He did. And your husband said, mind your own business. Just like that.
I'll talk to him.
You're declaring war on the peasants. Forcing them to give up their own land and move onto state collective farms. Already they're shooting their livestock, they're eating their seed grain. If you continue, there will be a famine.
Bulgarian, you are too soft.
There are reports that some peasants have already been shot. Without trial. Thousands being sent off to labor camps. Why? Do we have to starve the country to feed the city? The Politburo never agreed.
I know everyone's position.
But Lenin always said in the party, we discuss and we debate.
Don't try to bring Lenin into this, Bukharian. I know Lenin.
I'm going back to Moscow.
What will happen to Nikolai? Joseph allows no one to stand up to him. As you know, he forced Trotsky into exile. He doesn't forgive, he doesn't forget. Zina, he trusts no one, not even Sergo.
Why, Sergo? His oldest friend? Oh, you're imagining things.
He hates his own son, Yakov, humiliates him. No. The only people close to him are his own creatures, this evil pervert, Beria, who is not coming here again. Kaganovich, Molotov, Voroshilov, those.
He loves you.
Does he? What happened?
He wants to get married. I won't have it.
Why? Who is she?
She's Jewish.
So?
So? You want him to marry a Jew? Hmm?
How can you say that? Huh? How can you feel that?
Mommy!
Get a doctor.
A flesh wound.
A doctor! And get Vasily out!
Idiot. Can't even shoot straight.
Yakov survived, but my mother's soul was wounded.
The children are asleep.
Nadia? What is she doing in Leningrad?
I've left him.
You don't
No,
understand.
you don't understand.
Oh, yes, I do. Of course I do. Do you want us to call him? No. Not yet, no. You had an argument?
He's become suspicious of everyone. Vicious, cruel.
Well, he has some rough ways, Koba.
He's not Koba, he's Stalin.
Of course he's Stalin. He has to be Stalin. Where would Russia be if he weren't Stalin?
Is he cruel to you? He's a good father. You've said many times he loves the children. Is there somebody else?
No.
No, of course not. He has burdens. All the problems straddling with selfish elements, wreckers in industry, saboteurs. The country's in crisis. He needs you.
Yes, Sergei.
You can't desert your husband.
You're overtired. You stay here a few days.
All right. All right, I'll call him. I'll explain you're tired, worn out, distraught.
You need time, Nadia, to think calmly and carefully. If you don't go back, what is going to happen to you? To all of us. You are the wife of Comrade Stalin. You have his children. Well, don't you see? You are not anymore an ordinary person.
He's probably worried about you. Does he know where you are? wants to talk to you. Koba, she's coming.
Don't dance with your wife. You get in the way. She's a wonderful dancer, you say. You say. Tell her to show us.
Nadia. We've been hoping you'd come.
So you're back. Good, good.
I have a message for you.
My wife delivered messages.
From an old woman.
My wife delivered messages from old women.
The train stopped at a station. On one side, there was a freight train. Cars filled with people being deported. Bodies pitched out onto the rails. One station. How many more are there? A woman ran to me, begging me to tell Stalin, the great Stalin, that people were being starved to death. If only the great Stalin knew, then he would save his people. But here, you celebrate the 50th anniversary of the revolution, and Comrade Stalin feeds his friends while his people starve. Is this what the revolution was for? Oh!
Play.
I better go.
I loved him. He'll never forgive me. He'll punish me. He punishes everyone.
Perhaps you should go away for a while.
Where can the wife of Stalin go? With a dying of hunger? No, to a camp. Yes, he would send me to a camp.
No, he wouldn't do that.
No, you think not?
I will talk to him. No.
Be careful. Protect yourself. I beg of you. I will go away somewhere, you're right.
I will go with you.
No. My friend, my dear friend. I have to go away alone. I have to go alone. I'll just go away. You're right. You take care of everyone while I'm away. I depend on you for this. Sina, I love you.
He told me that Nadia left him as an enemy.
That's why he didn't come to the funeral?
My friend has buried his heart today.
His heart?
He buried his heart with a lie. The country's been told she died of appendicitis. Yes, he loved her. Yes, he killed her. Yes, he is killing millions in the countryside. And yes, our eyes are shut. Who are we? What are we? What are we now?
Why did you betray me? Why?
My father called the famine a fairy tale, and sold to other nations the grain that would have saved his own people. He used the money to industrialize our nation of peasants. The people were pushed day and night to make themselves greater. Russia greater, Stalin greater. All I knew was that my mother had been dead for 2 years, and we missed her.
Wake up! Wake up, sleepyhead! Wake up! Wake up!
My little housekeeper is bringing me tea this afternoon. Why?
Grandma's taking me to Nikolai's wedding.
Is that so? Thank you, Vasilievna.
It's not only us that Hitler is threatening, it's the world. We need a new strategy. We need to unite the world.
You're such an idealist, Bukhari. Where's the bride? This is for the bride.
Anna Mikhailovna. For years, I've been waiting for you to be old enough to drink this.
Thank you, Uncle Sergei.
And this, Nikolai, is for you.
What? What's that?
Of course.
I had this creature in the sights of my gun, but he looked straight in my eyes. There is a Renaissance man, he said. You should take me as a present.
Tell the truth, Kirov. You were scared to death.
You tell the truth. How did you win this girl?
It was I who won him, and it wasn't easy. I pretended I was younger than he was. So it's I who will make a toast now. To Nikolai, my gentle, open-hearted husband, who believes in the goodness of people because he is good.
To Nikolai. Another guest.
Bukarchi, congratulations. You forgot. Congratulations. Did you think you could marry our Nikolai? And Stalin not know about it. Nikolai, you've outgalloped me again. We all love your Nikolai. Stalin loves him. Lenin loved him. My dearest Nadia loved him. Is that not so? Beautiful bride, and I wish you both the greatest happiness. Kirov, maybe talk. You sent your brother's deputy to Leningrad.
What for?
There are people out to get you. No, believe me. Believe me. Unsuspected by you. Trusted by you.
You have placed one of your own men in Leningrad?
The Central Committee?
The Central Committee have, without consulting me, sent a man to NKVD in Leningrad?
He will be deputy to your man Medved.
Thank you, Comrade Stalin. I have to get back to Leningrad.
Kirov was a popular man. People who had turned against my father and his methods saw Kirov as their best hope for salvation. And my father knew it.
Yes? Yes. One moment, please.
This is Yugoda. Yes, Comrade Stalin.
That summer, my father reorganized state security and appointed Yagoda chief. My father had many houses, but the one he lived in most was just outside Moscow. It was a fortress with walls and guards. My father began to spend most of his time behind these walls.
Charlie Chaplin, Yagoda. Charlie Chaplin.
Every film shown in Russia had to be personally approved by my father. He loved American films the most. Musicals, gangster movies, comedies. Charlie Chaplin was his favorite.
Is the German material ready?
Yes, Kuba.
You go on, this won't interest you, Svetlana.
Can you find your way back without me?
Oh, don't worry about Papa. No, yeah, go. Go. I encountered Comrade Kirov last night. A very popular man, isn't he?
Yes?
In Moscow as well as in Leningrad.
Yes.
And deservedly so. He's an exceptional leader, always considerate, and always decisive.
Yes.
Do you think he is aware of it?
Aware of what, Comrade Stalin?
The conspiracy to make him General Secretary instead of me.
It's hard to know, Comrade Stalin.
But it's your business to know.
In the car, Comrade Kirov. At least draw the curtains. For safety.
For safety, my friend. I have you.
Comrade Medved, NKVD.
charge of Comrade Kiro's security.
Yes, Comrade Stalin.
Comrade Nikolai, why did you kill Comrade Kiro? Why?
I...
Don't lie. You can't lie to Comrade Stalin. You didn't act alone. Now, who helped you?
Comrade Legendado.
Never saw Comrade Legendado before today. You never saw Comrade Legendado before today. Is that true? It was someone else who approached you, who knew you hated Comrade Kirov, one of Zenovia's people, right? But you can't remember who. You need help in remembering. You've arrested your wife, your mother. Now you want to release, don't you? We'll send you to a new place, new home, new bodyguard. You'll be very comfortable.
But what am I going to remember?
What you're told, names, places, everything you've forgotten. Get his confession and get rid of him, Yezhov.
Come on, Grisha. Come with me. Come on, Grisha.
First they tell of Kirov was killed by a personal enemy acting alone. Now they say it was a conspiracy.
It probably was a conspiracy.
But whose? It's like the burning of the Reichstag. The Nazis do it themselves and blame it on the Reds.
What are you saying?
Grisha. Grisha. Why won't he come to me?
A fox has a mind of its own. Even a red fox.
It was now a crime to criticize my father or his policies. It became treason.
Bulgaria is my daughter, and his beautiful young wife. And his fox. He calls his fox Grisha. Your name's Zinoviev.
It's a common name.
Yes, of course. But, admit that Bukhari named his fox after you. Admit it.
Possibly. But he never told me.
Admit it.
Yes.
Yes, he named his fox after you.
Yes. Bukhari named his fox after me.
You see, it's easy to tell the truth. So why do you keep lying to Comrade Yogoda and Yezhov? Are they being too kind to you?
Colonel, let me tell you from experience we shared. The Tsar's police were gentle compared to...
And where is the Tsar now?
But you know us. We all stood side by side to overthrow the old regime. We stood side by side to build a new.
Under the inspired leadership of Lenin and
How
Tsar.
can anyone believe that we will conspire with Trotsky to kill Comrade Kirov?
Traitors. These tell how Comrade Zinoviev and Kamenev went along with Trotsky.
How did you come by these confessions? How were they obtained?
We can't tell you, Koba.
Perhaps they don't understand the law. Measures against crime among minors.
Children of 12 and over are subject to all measures of criminal punishment, including...
Including death. Yes. Including death. Tell Comrade Kamenev about the evidence against his son.
Your son has been on lookout near Comrade Stalin's new dacha outside Moscow.
Preparing an attempt on Stalin's life.
Impossible. He's only 14.
Evidence.
Fabrications.
Evidence.
My son would never.
How can you ask us to say that we scheme with Hitlerites? Who would believe that?
Anyone who hears or reads your confession. And everyone in the world will hear and read and believe.
Shoot them. You must be shot!
Shed the blood of old comrades. Is that what you want, Yezhov?
If we agree, you promise that no other old comrades will be executed.
Their families will not be harmed.
The families, that's important.
And our lives too?
Of course, all that goes without saying.
Koba.
To us. They lied to us. They told us we would not be killed. Our families, he said our families would not be hurt. He promised that, he said it, we said it in court, he promised it in his office.
We were promised our lives if we confessed.
Comrade Stalin has revoked his promise.
Grisha, shut up! Be brave! Show them how men who stood with Lenin can die.
Not possible!
Anatomically.
Could you do that?
No.
No. Let us do honor to Nikita Khrushchev, party boss of Moscow. You've come a long way from the Ukraine, Nikita. Builder of our glorious metro! To our Nikita! It's raining. Show me your hands, Nikita. Dirt under the fingernails. Oh. Can you imagine he comes to Stalin's table with dirt under his fingernail?
Very bad.
Been working in the field.
Listen to these gentlemen. Their hands are clean, their nails are manicured. Look. These hands don't do work anymore. These hands are the hands of a gentleman. Put all your hands out. All these gentlemen's hands have forgotten their proletarian origins. Nikita. Now do the other one. No. Do Zinoviev again. Do the year number one again. I'm surprised that you didn't witness the execution of Zinoviev and Kamenev.
You've sent Beria.
Because I thought you might not have the stomach for it.
Wouldn't have been the first execution I have witnessed.
No, but at heart you're still a pharmacist. You're good at concocting poisons. Good at that, and making plots and conspiracies. Taking part in it. Yezhov is replacing you. Take that back to Moscow.
You stinking dwarf. Your turn will come.
Anya, Kamenev and Zinoviev have been shot.
What?
Not only them. And I've heard a rumor. They implicated me.
What? How can that be?
These days, anything is possible. Old comrades are falling all over each other to implicate other old comrades and try to save their skins. If Lenin had only lived.
Shh. Be careful.
Yes. All these strange things that have happened to me. He knows that I understand why Kirov was killed. I've seen through his scheme. The master conspirator accuses everyone else of conspiracy.
Eviction notice. You have 1 hour.
But how can we? My books, my papers, my wife, our child.
Those are my instructions. Out. 1 hour.
Hello. Nikolai, how are you? Are you there? It's me, Kola. How are things going?
I'm being evicted.
What?
The house is full of soldiers.
Well, get them the hell out of there.
For you, Comrade Stalin.
Hello.
Who gave you those orders? Who?
Comrade Yezhov.
Comrade Yezhov! Comrade Yezhov is an idiot!
Get out of there! Go! Out! Out! Out!
And they say Stalin has no sense of humor, Yezhov. Coming to drink with your husband.
He's expecting you.
You took flowers to Nadia's grave yesterday. Thank you. For you, open it.
If Nikolai Bukharin is an enemy of the people, then none of us is beyond suspicion.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand what is happening?
No.
I thought so. These are dangerous times, Sergo. We are getting stronger. Our enemies cannot allow this. Enemy agents have penetrated everywhere, including high positions, doing all they can to wreck our economy. And they want to follow the murder of Kirov with the murder of Stalin. I need your help, Sergo.
You have it?
I want you to testify against Bukharin.
Bukharin?
Yeah, you're close to him. You, Zina, he's Anna Larina. You're a knot in the string. Bukharin confides in you. Now prove your friendship to Stalin. Prove your loyalty to the state.
You want me to denounce Bukharin so that you can put him on trial, shoot him. Why go through all that? Make it simple. Our great leader defends the Soviet people. Here. You do it. You shoot Bukharin yourself. Have you got the guts?
Put it down. I've seen guns before. They don't frighten me. Put it down. So you won't denounce Bukharin, when your own brother has denounced you. The brother has confessed that you, Sergo, gave orders as commissar of heavy industry for acts of sabotage and wrecking in the factories.
My brother has confessed.
You must admit there have been too many incidents, too many.
You let my brother be beaten, tortured. Bring him here to Moscow. I want us both to see.
It's too late.
Too late?
Too late.
You bastard. You will kill us all.
No, Sergo, no. You won't shoot Comrade Stalin. If you did, the country would be in chaos. The fascists would invade. They would take the country, and you would go down in history as the man who betrayed Russia to the Germans. And the people people would tear you and your wife and your children. Everyone who bears the name of Arginikis, they will tear you to pieces. Eat your heart. Drink your blood. No, no, no. You won't shoot Comrade Stalin. No. I think you will shoot yourself. And we will call it a heart attack brought on by Comrade Arginikis' unceasing work day and night. The hero of the Soviet Union's glorious death.